Okay, this is demamma, or also daga turja. There's a couple different terminologies for the same drill in Pikiti. I learned this is Cole. I've since learned it's also called daga turja when done with one knife. When done with two knives, it's demamma. I learned it as Cole, I teach it as Cole, and I start with a single knife. Just to avoid more confusion. The base drill is against the two most common attacks: straight thrust and an overhand knife attack. Be it a slash or a downward stab. It's the motion that's important here, not angulation of the knife or orientation of the knife. So he's going to do the base thrust. For this, my footwork, I'm going to be stepping away, creating a cavity here on sequence, and this can be either straight thrust or the more number one upward circular thrust that we have. And as he thrusts in this way, I'll step back and I'm going to counter thrust. The sort of application of this is here in terms of base counter thrust. So he thrusts, and you'll see this. This hand, the right hand, the weapon hand is coming up, sort of cocking over this. Even though it shows as coming high, this is actually intended as a counter offense right here. So he thrusts, bam, right there, we're right into counter offense. You can imagine what a sharp knife will do to the inside of the forearm, arteries, veins, and nerves. So, thrust. This could also be off that same motion, thrust, coming in this way with that same application. Again, counter offense, simultaneous offense and defense. So even though you see this shortened, that's actually where the counter offense occurs. This should end the technique right here. For the sake of the drill, we'll keep going. I missed it, whatever. I just take flesh here. He zoned out. I didn't keep this. We'll go on to the next piece. So now our center line's open between us here. So I'm going to re-enter on the center line, coming back this way. Okay. And again, remember that this drill can be performed sock, forward grip or reverse grip. So if he thrusts this way, here, that same inward. That's obviously a very offensive technique as we ran around that line. So this is his opportunity to learn to protect his center line. So 1, 2, base drill. 1, 2. 1, 2. Now, he's thrust, he'll slash. Okay, he's coming with a number one slash here, and I'm going to be entering into my contrada. Step to the side, side step. Okay, with the knife, you'll see monitoring with the finger here, and this cut. Small knife is not going to disable him. The only thing that'll stop him from doing is flexing his fingers this way. Okay. If I had a sword, different matter. But small knife, I'll spend the time. I'll use my finger, get some sensitivity on it, and try to figure out where he's going. If I just put blade on him and he retracts, or come back, so it's actually very difficult for me to feel through the weapon where he's going. Okay. I don't have knee on him, so I go to here. You'll see that little bit of finger being monitored like that. Now if he decides to retract, I've got a little sensitivity there, I can feel back where he's going. So he thrusts and he slashes. Side step, again, motion on him, contrada, and once again, if you were looking at Sagung Lebo, I could have entered right to here. For this drill, I want to get back to the other side. Here I'm cocking up, and now the drill goes on the other set. See where his knife is? He's getting taught. Oh, someone has center line on you. He's going to circle that weapon out and come into counter offense. And again, that weapon is the counter offense. He comes in, I check. Okay? I thrust, I slash. Here, checks. If I try to go here and I come back to this way, he's going to block that. Okay? He's not going to let me come through there. I need to circle up. And then up and back to here. Okay? And that's part of the drill about training when someone has you this way, about how you need to cycle out of that. The escape point, at some point here, he's going to lose it. Even if he grabbed this way, the escape is out here. Okay? So, worst comes to worst, he gets a good grip, I just cycle out. Same thing here, I just cycle out. So, 1, 2, here, and across. 1, 2, 2. I thrust. I slash. He thrusts, he slashes. So that's the base drill. That's the starting point. The next build is we're going to put in the number 3 thrust. Okay. So so the check is he comes in here. I'm going to check this. Check against the bicep. See how that weapon here? It can no longer extend into a radius to hurt vital organs. He might hit my tricep. Okay. That's got potential. Better my tricep than my head or my neck. So he thrusts. Shoot that in there. Okay. Full check. Thumb is down to make sure. If I just check high and I slip that this way, that's the thrust. Okay. He's going to get into somewhere vital, so I don't want to do that. Thumb is down. There is a potential here to jam your thumb. Okay, so be it. Here, right here. Really, I'm hitting with the palm against the bicep there as we go in there. So, bam. Okay. Nothing else in the drill changes. He thrusts here. His out is to pull back, and I'm gonna come to here. Same thing. So thrust here, and now I return. And now he slashes. Okay, I get offline. This part's exactly the same. Here, I thrust with the 3. He's going to check. And same thing here. Return. Again, this is counter offense. Right there. Thrust. So this is the 3 line. Oh, sorry. So he's doing the 3 line, and I'm doing the 1 line. So 3 line. And now we're starting to mix things up, which is obviously the next step about, am I reading this right? Am I reading high line correctly here? Okay, so that's the base of the 1 and 3. Now we're going to add in the 2 line. So let's go switch sides on this one. So we established the base drill. Go ahead. Thrust. He's coming back with the 1. The number 2 thrust, the backhand thrust. I'm going to pick this line up here, and I'm going to take a little step and re-enter. Okay, eyes, temple, neck, whatever you can get. Sensitivity-wise, he's got to be good enough that as I start to cycle this way, he's going to come up this way. Check. There, and take me off. He re-enters, I'm back with the trot. Okay, so to see that one again, he slashes, I re-enter here, and he re-enters, and it takes us back on that same line. Go back to the base drill, I slash, he's going to enter with the 2. Now the defense, as he comes in this way, is I can't just stand here like this, because he's taking my flank. So I'm going to cycle, and I'm going to use my side step, and come away actually. Let's go ahead and get so, okay. Here, and enter that way. Okay, I use my side step, move the side here, out of the way, check, and I'm going to go into return. So here, enter base drill, I come to this way, I enter, checks off, and I come back. And pick that up, come in on the 2 line, make side step, get an angle here so you can see it, check, and fingers on the 2, side step, check, return. I enter, check, and return. The 2 is fairly difficult to get. It's tricky, but the guy doesn't have to actually move very far to actually pick up the transition on it. He can also, instead of checking, he can actually just return on that line, and I have to be able to feel the sensitivity coming of where that's going to go. And actually, you see, if we both enter there, we're actually both tied. We can't actually reach each other because we both flank each other. In which case, we need to just cycle back into the. And that is the basic full demamma, or the Dagaturja. Anyway, thank you.